Where do bad rainbows go? Prison. Welcome to Shave&Butcher, probably the least serious wet shaving YouTube channel in the world. We're going to do a bit of a challenge today. Matti Lindholm, whose channel is Matti Lindholm, he just oozes of creativity when he came up with that. He sent me a soap which he had trouble lathering. It's Bulldog, and it's a hardish puck. Looks like that. Does that mold, Matti? Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's soap residue. But anyway, he struggled to shave to get a good lather with that, and he said I'll send it to Johan, to Shave&Butcher, who's a bit of a lather master. So probably he can lather well with it, and that's true because I am famous for that, especially with the Williams mug soap. And I'll also show. He also sent on loan, or engineered by a common viewer, this little baby. I have no light in here. There you go. The Shavette, which we're not trying out today, but we'll try it out probably next video. And when you get something from Matti, as many are aware, no matter what it is, you get candy. So these are lollipops, which I'll give to my kids, I presume. Do you eat those, Matti? Grown man. Very funny. Anyway, what's important today is that Matti said that, Johan, if you lather well, I'll give you something. This is a brush from Matti. I haven't purchased this. He gave it to me, but I won it in a giveaway. And it has, it's not perfect. It has a few spots of, well, it's a long story anyway, but it still is a brilliant brush, and maybe the one I use the most, although not always on camera. But he said, if you lather well, Johan, I know you know, I'll replace this with a 2-ball brush handle brush that I make. He turns his own brush handle. So the 2 balls is like 2 balls like that. And that sort of fits because I have 2 balls, and I think that's how we thought. I don't know what he thought with this shape, but that doesn't matter. So if you think I do well with the lather today, please say so in the comments, or give now I need a new one, or give a thumbs up so that Matti can see that, yeah, he did well and he deserves a new brush, the 2-ball brush. So, you know, be honest as long as you say I do well. Okay, so we're doing that. Thirsty from all the talking. This is single malt from Speyside, aged in, it's not an expensive whiskey at all, but it's aged in cherry casks, so it's quite dark, quite red. Not bad. None of the fancy stuff, but not bad. There was something, I was going to say one thing before we start, and that was that Sara, the Swedish witch, who I referred to in a recent video, saying you need to cure the soap for 3-4 weeks or more after you make it. And I said, I don't know why, and of course Sara explained. So she says, the short explanation of the curing process is the soap needs to dry in order to be able to form a crystalline molecular structure that improves the soap's lather and makes it milder. So now we all know the crystal clear. Thank you, Sara. Appreciate that. Okay, so we'll get to lathering, I suppose. We'll use the brush and the puck brush. As was famously said by the legendary wettuber Flash Boredom. who doesn't make shaving videos anymore, but he does appear from time to time when he's challenged in something. So please challenge Flash. And he doesn't do it quick either. He does a hello mention. He doesn't talk like that. What am I doing? You know, he does a non-shaving shaving video for about 28 minutes. So you get a lot of Flash if you do get him on screen. I have a razor as well, which I should. The razor is Feather Artist Club, and I have a few nicks, big weepers / nicks from yesterday when I shaved with my wick. It was the fifth or sixth shave with the wick, and typically the blade has dulled a bit, so you don't. Doesn't matter if you shave too close to the blood; it doesn't cut you anyway. But this, and I've mastered the wick before. This time, I don't know. Maybe it's a faulty blade, or no, I know what it is. It's like Galen Huff says, one of the gentlemen who views the channel and comments. Galen said, "I'm going to blame the face. There's nothing wrong with me. Nothing wrong with the equipment, it's the damn face. It's the face fault." And I thought that was pretty clever, because it's kind of true. If the face wasn't in the way, or wrinkly, or had bumps or whatever, you'd be fine a lot of the time, wouldn't you? The face is wetted, so is the brush. So we're going in with a Bulldog. I don't know what's in the Bulldog. There is no description on it. It's a wooden box. This came from Frank Strömberg, Wet Shaving and Stuff is his channel originally, and he couldn't lather with it, so he sent it to Matti. It's a joke, and Matti sent it to me. It's a challenge, but I'm sure I'll be able to lather with it. Looks amazing to start with. The scent is not bad. The scent is a citrus scent. It reminds me of some other soap, which I can't remember what it is. It's perfectly fine. Now, do we load heavy or not? Can't use the Doug Bear method, because the lid is wooden and it's not tight. Doug Bear, though, by the way, his YouTube channel is, and I'm sure I'll forget to link, his channel is Barely, with the AE, as in bear, his last name. Barely Normal Wet Shaver. He's put out a few videos. I don't think he has a lot of ideas, because they're all about the same thing. Just kidding. His lathering method. So go check it out. It's totally unnecessary to complicate your lathering process by doing as he says. I kind of failed. That's why you hear the bitterness in my voice. But he's interesting, and he knows a shitload about wet shaving, and he uses some really good stuff. He's been around for a long time. Not saying you're old, man. I'm saying you've been in the community for a very long time. He's also, I mean, he's good. He's professional, as a lot of Americans are in terms of presentation and energy, and he's interesting to listen to, and he's entertaining. He even looks good, the bastard. I asked him, why aren't you on TV? He says, pays too bad. So selling fishing equipment clearly is a lot better. Wow, that is looking spectacular already. So, do we need more water? Who knows? It's a good thing the light in here is horrible. You can't see on that side because it's too bright from the sun, and you can't see on the other side because of overexposure. But this seems to be a piece of cake. So, brilliant soap. Looks like no problem whatsoever. Should we splay a bit? Maybe. See what happens. Maybe it's even better. Fantastic. I'll put some more water in. Nice and wet. You get those big bubbles, you know? I love those. That's what you want in a lather. Cracking. That looks fantastic. So let's do it. Let's do it like they do it on the Discovery Channel. Should I, is that, no, doesn't matter. Okay, razor, and here we go. Well, looks fantastic. Yeah, it's not slick, but that's okay. No pain, no gain, right? But that's not my fault, that's the soap. You and me, baby, we ain't nothing but mammals. So let's do it like they do on the Discovery Channel. Big piece of literature. Can you see? You know, Matti had a problem with dissipating lather, but this is super stable. No worries. Dense, low structure. Just like we want it. Cool. Very good. It's a shame it isn't slick. Otherwise it would have been perfect. Right? Can you see? So you have this frothy characteristic. Pretty much like you use the bugbear method, where you basically put water in the soap, put the lid on and shake it until it's a light foam. Same thing here. And a bonus is that, you know, if you're new to wet shaving and you're not sure about your angles and stuff like that, if you shave slowly enough, then you'll be able to see everything on the skin. None of that annoying white stuff in the way, which is great. It's approximately like shaving with water on your face, which, you know, works if you have a sharp blade. Not very comfortable, but it works, it does the job. So that was a spectacular first pass. You can't really rinse it off. I don't know why. It's wet as hell, the lather, but it's a gooey thing where the cut of whiskers sort of stay in the foam and won't come off. Okay, so do we need to go back to the puck, or is that just perfect? Going for a 2-pass shave today. I think we'll be BBS without pickups. You know, I'll put some more on here just to show you the quality of the lather. Lather a bit in my hand. See if we can make that work. You and me, baby, we ain't nothing but mouths, so let's do it like they do on the Discovery Channel. Yeah, perfect. So you can see, yeah, you see this, the light foamy. Great, fantastic. Just the way we wanted it. Don't know what Matti and Frank are complaining about. It's just a perfect soap. Okay, against the grain. There was one thing I was thinking about. There is a small brush made by Simpson in England. That's called a wee Scot. I was thinking, how do you wee Scot? Is that when you have a kilt on and you're a bit pissed and there's a long line to the loo and you just let the wee go down your leg because you have no underwear? Is that? Okay, sorry, that was childish and unnecessary. Wow, this is anything but slick. Can you see? It's a sharp blade and it really is jumping. Wow. But it's foamy. Very nice. Terrific. Yeah, so today's Wednesday. Thursday is a holy day in Sweden. Not quite sure why. Yeah, I do actually, just being silly. That it's not a holy day in many places in Europe, so Sweden's off. And then Friday is one of those days where most people don't work too much because it's a on fait what do you call it? It's a leap day, I think. Faire le pont. Excellent. So I've ordered and had delivered 9 tons, 10 American short tons of gravel. Which the driver couldn't really put in the right location, so that had to be moved a bit of a distance. So that's fun. Started a bit, not much. Oh shit, okay. That was in the sink, so there's a bit of water on it. Started already and back hurts like hell. I have a bit of an office body. Not really made for hard labor. I'm quite strong, but I have no stamina. And my pain threshold, if that's a word or expression, is very low. But I brought a lot of pain medication and whiskey, so hopefully we'll get through it. Okay, closing in on the end of this marvelous shave. Yeah, nice and wet. Can you see? Nice and wet, and those big bubbles in it. Great. Yep. That is it. Cool. It was so comfortable. I don't know if we need alum on that. Probably not. Well, I'll rinse off camera. I'll put a bit of aftershave on, and a bit of balm maybe to make it a bit of a party. So that was it. Yeah. So the soap today was Bulldog, and if you think my performance and achievements today is worth a new brush from Matti, then please say so in the comments. And wow, spectacular. If every shave was as good as that, eh? Thanks for watching. The Chevette thing is coming up probably during the weekend. We'll see. Until then, stay well, stay sane, and stay sharp.